Good morning, my dear student. Today I continue the same unit squares and square root. In before classes up to the fourth sum I finished. So some sums are given for the homework. I hope everyone finished that homework. Today you talk about the fifth sum. Find the square root of each of the following. So the numbers are given. So you find the square root of the following. But the number is not a normal number. It is the division number. That means quotient number is there. So the numerator having 169, the denominator having 484. So both number will be taken out the square root. So in division number means separately you find the square root of numerator and denominator. Okay, the numerator of 169 take it the square root means using the prime factorization method. But 169 everyone knows it is the 13 square because in square root table in your book already I tell that 1 to 20 square number will be you will keep in your mind. It's very useful for the exercise. So 169 straightly you write 13 square. But 484 means you take the prime factorization method in 2 table because the unit place is even. So I take 2 table, 4 2 time, 8 4 time, 4 2 time. Again it end with the 2. So I take 2 table, in 2 table 2 1 time, 4 2 time, 2 1 time. 121 straightly you take 11 table, 121 11 time. Again the 11 table 11 1 time. 1 means you stop that. So what are the factors will be taken? 2 is square and 11 square. So 2 square into 11 square. Take out the square root means square and square root cancel. Only you take the numerator 13. Denominator squares are cancelled. So you take 2 into 11. The numerator is 13. The denominator is 2 into 11 22. So the answer is 13 by 22. The next one is in a mixed fraction. So always the mixed fraction, the denominator is multiplied with this whole number. 5 into 729, 3645 is added to the numerator 580. The denominator is as it is 729. Now you add these two numbers, you get 4225 by 729. Now you take the square root of these two numbers. The numerator you take for prime factorization. It ends with 5 means in 5 table it will be divided. So 5 table 4 is not possible, so I consider the 42. 8 times 40, the remaining 2 carrying in the 2 means 22. 22 4 times 20, again the 2 remains 25. In 5 table 25 5 times. 845, again the n number is 5, so 5 table. In 5 table 1 time 5, the remaining 3 for 34. But 36 times, the remaining 4 will be in 5 means 45. In 45, 5 table 9 times. 169 straightly you take 13 table. In 13 table 116 13. Again 13 table 13 one time. So you take the square root 5 square into 13 square. A denominator 729 it end with 9. So I will check in 3 table. In 3 table 3 2s are 6. The remaining 1 12. 12 4 time 9 3 time. Again 3 table 24 you take because 2 is not possible to divide. 24 is 8 time 3 1 time. 81 is 3 table. 3 table 2 times 6. The remaining 21 7 time. 27 in 3 table 9 time. Again 3 table 9 3 time. Again 3 table 1 time. So this one take for 3 square 3 square 3 square because this is a square root. So you will combine the number in square number. 2 number will be taken the grouping the number. So 3 square into 3 square into 3 square. All the squares are cancelled in square root. 5 into 13 by 3 into 3 into 3. 5 into 13 you get 65. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. So the answer is 65 by 27. Next one 0.009. So 9 square root is 3. Everyone knows. But how many digits after it put the decimal means 1 2 3 4. 4 means you take out the square root. 4 will be divided by 2. Half of the 4 means 2. So 2 number after you put the decimal. So already the 9 square root is 3. 3 after 3 before you put the one 0 means 1 2. 2 do number before decimal and put 0 in before. So 0.03 is the answer. The next one, sixth sum, find the square root of each of the following corrected to 2 decimal points. So 8 you take for square root division. In 8 means 2 2s are 4. 8 minus 4 you get 4. Now the 2 is added to 2 get 4. 4 after what number you put this, the same number in the numerator. In before that Only 4 means in 4 after you put 1 means 41 into 1 it's a 41, but only 4 is there. So I want the 0 of this, so I put the decimal of 2 after. In square root division, one decimal you take 2 zeros. So 400 is the number. So 4 after I put 8 means it's easily it will be divided. So 48 into 8, 384. Now you subtract this, you get 16 only. But the 16 is not to divide this because 8 is added to 8. 8 plus 8, 16, 6 carrying 1, 4 plus 1, 5. So 56. 56 after you put the number means 16 it not possible to divide. So I put the decimal in the quotient. So I take the 2 zeros in the 16. So 1600. Now 56 is multiplied with 3 into 3 means the answer is 1689. It exceeds. So I take 2 times. So in 2 times means you 2 in the quotient and 2 in this multiplication. 562 is multiplied with the 2. You get 1124. Now you will subtract this. You get some 476. Now this 2 is added to 2. 2 plus 2, 4, 6, 5. So 564 after what number you will divide means 5 means it's a very small number. So I take 8 times. In 8 times means 45,184. So this is closely to this number. So you will subtract and remain 2416. So you corrected the 2 decimal place means after the decimal you want the 3 number. Then only you corrected in two places. Now square root of 8 is equal to plus or minus 2.828. In after last digit, the decimal after the last number is 8. The last number is 5 above means, that means 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those numbers in last number means you add one number in the before decimal number. That means 2. 2 is added to 1. So 2.83 is the corrected 2 decimal places. Corrected 2 decimal places means the third decimal place will be, you will select. So third decimal place is suppose below 5. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 means not to add any number. Take out the number, only you write the 2 decimal of number. Suppose the answer is, the number is 5 above means you add one number in the before. You don't need to write the 8 in answer. So 2.83 is the answer. The remaining you take it as a homework for 6th sum. 7th sum, find the value of square root of 5 corrected to 2 decimal point. Then find the value of square root of this number to 2 decimal. The same for this. 5, 2 2s are 4, 5 minus 1, 1, 5 minus 4, 1. So 2 is added to 2 means 4. 4 after what number you put? But 1 is only the number. So I put decimal and 2 0 I take. So 100. 42 into 2 means 84 is there. 100 minus 84, 16. 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 is already there. 44. 44 after what number you put? 16 not possible. So I take 2 zeros. Already I put the decimal in the quotient. So 1600 means 443 into 3. You get 1329. It's closer. So you cancel and get 271. Now these 3 is added to this number. 3 plus 3, 6, 4, 4. So 4466. Because 6 is multiplied with the means is closer to the number. You subtract, you get the answer. So I want the 2 decimal correction. So I want the 3 decimal number. Now 2.236 is the answer. But the n number is 5 above number. So I plus the 1 in 3. So 2.24. So corrected to 2 decimal. It's over. You find the value of this number means first you take the square root of this number. Suppose this like this number in numerator and denominator means in denominator is taken out the conjugate method. This method is called conjugation. Conjugation means the denominator's number is plus means conjugation you take it as opposite sign minus. So this minus number is multiplied and divided by this number. So in numerator and numerator is same. So I take 3 minus root 5 whole square. In denominator having a plus b, a minus b it look like. So a square minus b square is the formula to find. So a square means 3 square minus b square means root 5 square. Okay, 3 minus root 5 whole square. 3 square is 9. Root 5 the whole square. Square root and square cancel. So only 5. 9 minus 5. The next one 3 minus root 5 the whole square by 9 minus 5 4. So the square roots are cancelled. So 3 minus root 5 by 2. In root 5 already you find the value. So if you substitute the value 3 minus this number, you get 0.76 by 2. 2 is cancelled, this number 0.38 is the answer. This is today class children. Everyone copied on this, everyone in class or no. Remaining take it as a homework. Thank you children to watching the video.